Hello students, today's lecture I will be covering the topic different techniques of obturation in primary teeth. So firstly, we see the properties of ideal obturating material.
Obturating material. So basically it should be antiseptic. It should not allow any bacteria to grow. It should be resorbable because the deciduous tooth has to fall down and exfoliate and a new permanent teeth has to come up. Okay. And it should be harmless to the next successor tooth. जो germ उसके नीचे है tooth के, it should not harm that germ. Okay. It should be radio opaque so that whenever we do the filling and take a radiograph, we are able to identify where the material has entered. Okay. Okay. It should be easily inserted and removed. If in case of it has been an over obturation or whether it is a short obturation, you should be able to manipulate it even after the second appointment. Okay. So that is the meaning of easily inserted and removed. It should be biocompatible. Biocompatible meaning it should not give any changes in the periapical area when it is inserted into the root canal. It should be easily accepted by the body. Now we had basically the procedure of pulpectomy involves first of all giving anesthesia. First of all, the diagnosis of the tooth should be correct, that it should be indicated for pulpectomy, not extraction, not pulpotomy, neither apexification nor apexogenesis. Okay. So it should be there. Then the cavity preparation should be there. Cavity preparation के बाद हम access opening करेंगे. This all I had explained on a blackboard. Okay. Then the pulp is extirpated. The canals are cleaned and widened. They are cleaned using sodium hypochlorite and normal irrigating saline. Okay. Then the canals are dried and the material is injected. This is how the picture looks. Can you all see this? The steps? I need you to tell me something.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So the first picture is showing filing of the canals. Second picture is drying with paper points. You can see a white paper point here. Okay. Then the third picture is filling the canals using a pressure syringe, mechanical pressure syringe. Okay. See, all the canals are being filled. First the mesial canal, then the distal canal is being filled. After the filling, the top portion of the cavity will look something like this. Okay. Then zinc oxide eugenol is placed into the cavity and it is condensed well. Then above zinc oxide eugenol, you can give a permanent restoration. Fine. So various obturating techniques are using endodontic pressure syringe, mechanical syringe, spiral, tuberculin syringe, incremental filling techniques, and other techniques like pepper point, endodontic plugger technique, and amalgam plugger. Now we'll go one by one to each of them. Okay. First you can see is an endodontic syringe. Endodontic pressure syringe was given by, was popularized by Greenberg in 1963. As you can see in the picture, there is a piston which can be screwed into the central portion of the endodontic pressure syringe. The needle is also screwable. Okay, it has some threads on it which can be screwed onto the middle cartridge part. Then this needle tip is a larger bore needle which can be placed into the canal, and slowly as you push the piston of this endodontic pressure syringe, you withdraw the needle out of the canal slowly. Okay, so as you withdraw, the canal is going to get filled. Same technique is used in mechanical syringes. Mechanical syringes are preformed syringes given by the company which are available as Diapex or Metapex. Okay, as you can see, there are disposable tips of these syringes. You use it for one patient and you remove it. In the next patient, you add a new tip to it. Okay, that is how you control the infection from one patient to another patient. As you can see in the mechanical syringe, there is a rubber piston, rubber head to the piston which is given by the company. The piston is made up of plastic, the cartridge is made up of plastic, even the tip is made up of plastic. And the piston has a rubber stopper at its end. As you go further, the rubber stopper moves downwards, applying the pressure. Now, The third technique is using lenticular spiral. What you can see in the picture is a lenticular spiral. Lenticular spiral, okay. The name itself suggests there are spiral threads on the end of the lenticular spiral. You can see it is like a spring. Can you see it, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, what you see in the first picture is a rotary lenticular spiral. It is available in a hand lenticular spiral method also. The head of this thing will not be metal. It will be a rubber, like the files which we have seen. H file, K file, as we see, the head will be of rubber and a larger size so that you can hold it properly and place it into the canals. In the lenticular spiral, what you have to do is, when you pick up the zinc oxide eugenol or calcium hydroxide, you go in an unwinding motion. Unwinding मतलब जो clock है, clock के anti clockwise direction में आप material के अंदर place करके उसको घुमाओगे, so that the material is picked up onto the lenticular spiral, and then you take the lenticular spiral into the canal. Then you take the lenticular spiral into the canal and move it in the clockwise direction. The reverse of what you used in picking up the material. That is how it will get onto the walls. Okay, no talking, please. Then there are rotary lenticular spirals. Now, as you can see in the second picture, they are colored. See, can you see the color red, blue, green, black? These colors indicate the various diameter at which the last filing has been done. Okay, if I had used a last K file of green color, that is 35 number, I will use a rotary lenticular spiral of green color. That is how you can identify the width of the canal for which the color coding is given on the lenticular spiral. Okay, particular width of the canal will require particular colored lenticular spiral, and that can be attached to a rotary motor which you have used in your pre-clinics. You all used a burr which you attached to the handpiece with a key thing. याद है आप लोग को आपने कैविटी प्रिपरेशन किया था एंडो में प्रीक्लिनिक्स में?
हाँ मैम, यस मैम।
उसका जो की रहता था उसको ओपन करके कुछ इसी टाइप के उसके चक्स रहते थे बर के पीछे, ऐसी स्लॉट्स रहते, उनको एंटर करके उसी में एडजस्ट कर देना है. तो दिस इज अटैच्ड टू योर स्मॉल माइक्रोमोटर हैंड पीस, ओके, and it can be used with a micromotor itself. So you don't require any other aerotor or any other machine for this. So it can be used with your regular micromotor. Okay. And your micromotor has a mode which is called a reverse mode. है ना, एक reverse mode रहता है आपके डब्बे के ऊपर लिखा हुआ, देखा है कभी?
Yes.
जो रिवर्स मोड होता है ना, उससे आप पिक रिवर्स का एक बटन होता है माइक्रोमोटर पे. You press that reverse ka button and place the lenticular spiral into the cement. What happens is it picks up the material. It will coat itself into the material. You stop the micromotor, you place it into the canal, you change the mode to the forward mode, and then you spread the material. It gets applied onto the canal walls. Okay. Now next, tuberculin syringe. I don't know whether you have seen a diabetic patient taking injections. Have you all seen insulin syringes?
No ma'am.
Insulin syringe.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
No ma'am.
The first picture which you see, my cursor, can you see my cursor moving?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
Yes.
is an insulin syringe. Okay, it is not exactly an insulin syringe. Insulin syringe is having a little thinner needle than this. Okay, this is a tuberculin syringe which is used for Montaux testing. जो टीबी के पेशेंट्स होते हैं, है ना, उनमें जो टेस्ट करते हैं उसके लिए tuberculin syringe का यूज करते हैं. This similar syringe is used for obturation in root canal of a deciduous tooth, which was given by Elroyd and Johnson in 1987. ठीक है. The next technique is incremental filling. Incremental fill में क्या होता है? You make small balls of zinc oxide ethanol. Zinc oxide ethanol is mixed in such a way that they form small balls, and these balls can be pressed into the canal using a small endodontic plugger. Endodontic plugger कुछ नहीं होता है, एक सिंपल फाइल होती है जिसमें कोई भी फ्लूट्स नहीं रहेंगे. आप लोगों ने देखा H फाइल और K फाइल में अलग अलग टाइप का कटिंग होता है, कटिंग एजेस होते हैं, ब्लेड होते हैं, जो प्लगर में नहीं होते. प्लगर इज अ प्लेन नीडल लाइक थिंग. ठीक है, उससे आप एक एक बॉल अंदर कनाल में प्रेस करते जाएंगे एंड वन अबाउट द अदर इट विल fill up the canal slowly. ठीक है, that is called as incremental filling. And recent techniques which you can see here are Radic sealer, Navy sealer, and Endo seal. These are provided by the companies. Now, what is the drawback of this thing? See, what we had seen in the first picture is endodontic pressure syringe. Only zinc oxide eugenol can be placed with endodontic syringe, endodontic pressure syringe. If you try to push calcium hydroxide, what will happen? If you mix calcium hydroxide powder and water together and place it into the syringe, when you give pressure, calcium powder separates and only saline will go inside. Only the liquid will go inside. So it cannot be used for calcium hydroxide. So this was discarded. Not exactly discarded. Some people still use it, but only for zinc oxide eugenol. Mechanical syringes are preformed syringes which have calcium hydroxide and iodoform. Okay. So no other material can be given using mechanical syringes. Lentular spiral is more beneficial because it can be used in any type of material. Tuberculin syringe, again same problem, because it is applying pressure, you cannot use calcium hydroxide here. You will have to use zinc oxide eugenol. Incremental fill, you can use whatever material is required in that patient. Okay. Now recent techniques have developed with different kinds of materials. What you see is EndoSeal. See, there is EndoSeal MTA given here. Can you see MTA written on it? It's very fine print, but it is MTA. MTA meaning mineral trioxide aggregate. When you know that there is no permanent tooth below the deciduous tooth, it happens sometimes. There is a missing permanent bud, and you have to maintain that deciduous tooth for a longer period of time. Then you can place MTA in that tooth, so that it does not resorb. Okay. Radic sealer uses calcium hydroxide and iodoform. EndoSeal, again, it uses calcium hydroxide and iodoform. Navy seal, it can be available in zinc oxide eugenol and calcium hydroxide both. Okay. Now, what is optimal root canal filling? You can see 3 pictures here. They are cut sections. Okay. A picture is showing an underfilling. जो रूट है उसके अंदर देखो आपको अपाइकल थर्ड में एम्प्टी स्पेस दिखाई देता है. ओके, एम्प्टी स्पेस दिखाई देता है. दिखा?
Yes, ma'am. Empty space.
That is an underfilling. That is an underfilling. Okay. Then the B picture is showing the optimal filling. Exactly 0.5 mm before the apex it is ending. So this is the correct type of filling which you should be doing. And the third one is overfilling. Overfilling में क्या हुआ है? Zinc oxide eugenol जो है उसका या calcium hydroxide whatever, it has come out of the canal. और जैसे आप लोगों को पता है कि नीचे में क्या होता है? Permanent tooth होता है, उसका bird रहेगा. उसके ऊपर अगर ये material, if it goes onto that bird can be shifting its position from the right path. It will move either buccally or lingually. तो इरप्शन पाथवे उसका चेंज होने के चांसेस होते हैं. ठीक है, बट लकीली बिकॉज वी आर यूजिंग कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड नाउअडेज, कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड विद आइडोफॉर्म, इट रिजॉल्व्स वेरी फास्ट. So within 1 year, you'll see that this portion, what you see in the apical third, will go off. It will not be there. Within 6 months only, it will start reducing in size. It is that biocompatible. The body can identify it and resolve it. Okay. That is why it is preferable to use calcium hydroxide iodoform where you require early resorption. But when the kid is very small in age, like 3-4 years age, and you want to do a pulpectomy, you go for zinc oxide eugenol. It has a low resorption rate. अगर वो बाहर निकल जाता है तो वो resorb भी बहुत धीरे धीरे होगा. Even into the canals, it will resorb very slowly. Whereas calcium hydroxide and iodoform will resorb with a very high speed. This picture in the radiograph, what you see is the first picture of irreversible pulpitis. Secondly, they have done pulpectomy, and you can see a little material coming out into the furcation area. Can you see the small blob onto the?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, extrusion of the material. Okay, that has not happened in the apical area. That has happened in the interradicular area. कैसे हुआ होगा interradicular area में? क्योंकि accessory canals रहती है. We all know that maximum axillary canals are at the furcation area in a deciduous tree. ठीक? तो ये accessory canal से बाहर निकला हुआ है. But see, in the third picture, what you see, the bone has nicely healed, engulfing that calcium hydroxide. The bone has completely healed. So this is the beauty of pulpectomy. It fails in very less cases. Okay. Now these are different kinds of material which can be used for root canal filling, which we had seen in the earlier lecture. Zinc oxide eugenol, myosto paste, which includes zinc oxide eugenol, iodoform, thymol, chloramphenicol, and lanolin. This everything is given in your textbook. Nothing new is given here. Vitapex, that is available in a mechanical pressure syringe form. Calcium hydroxide, iodoform, and it has some silicon-based material. Walk-off paste, KRI paste, and now to conclude, first of all, you should have a proper diagnosis of the pulpal problem, and the treatment should be as conservative as possible.